Hi everyone. I am testing a new microphone here. I have been finding that I don't really like doing voiceovers at all, but I know that it's going to be a big part of my YouTube videos, so it's just something that I'm going to have to get comfortable with. This morning I realized that I was having a hard time coming up with voiceovers because I never know what to say, especially just on a whim. So this morning I decided instead of saying it, I would just try and type an kind of a generic introduction that I would use. But in writing it, I decided I would try to record it actually with my husband's gaming microphone. I'm hoping this will work okay. I'm going to give this a try, but I just want to make sure that this is recording okay first. So I am going to go back into this. Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Mindy and I am so happy you have come to my channel. I am just starting to create YouTube content as of December 2021, and I am loving it. It has been a steep learning curve, and wrapping my brain around some things is overwhelming, but I got into posting content because I realized how much I myself rely on and enjoy watching and learning things on YouTube. Not only learning, but I was finding the cleaning motivation content very, very relaxing, motivating, and inspirational. I never realized I could learn so much from YouTube till this past year and a half, during this COVID season, as I like to refer to it as. I highly recommend YouTube as a go-to for finding out about DIYs and finding great deals on household and decor items and reviews of products, especially the reviews of products, ways to use those products and ways to find discounts on products, because we all enjoy the challenge of finding a great deal and sharing it with others. I also want to connect with other moms who may be looking for a creative outlet. I never have been a center of attention kind of person myself. I have terrible stage fright and major fear of public speaking. I cried uncontrollably during my sister's wedding when it was time to give the maid of honor speech. I didn't even speak at my wedding. I just stood beside my husband while he did a speech, and later I went around and spoke to people more individually or in small groups, kind of at their tables or just on the dance floor sort of thing, rather than standing up in front of everyone and feeling very vulnerable. I'm more of a speak with people rather than speak at people kind of person. I want to feel like the conversation or what I'm saying is more free flowing, that it can be a back and forth conversation between me and whoever I'm speaking with. But I still prefer to speak in smaller groups. I believe everyone has valuable knowledge and experience to pass on, even me. While I want to do that, I do not want to stand in front of large gatherings of people to do that. So this is kind of my way of doing that. I have realized YouTube gives everyone the opportunity to do at home, in the comfort of your own living room, bedroom, kitchen, or whatever you want, personalized kind of self-made content. You control what your audience sees and hears. There are channels where people just chew into a microphone and eat all kinds of things to get different sound effects from it, and people actually watch it. I know that because my 9-year-old daughter said she watches those videos to fall asleep because the chewing noise helps her sleep. I can't even stand the sound of my dog licking himself. So it's not my thing. Everyone is different and everyone is going to enjoy different content. Someone has to be creating it for others to enjoy, watch, learn, or for whatever reason you are watching that content. I myself want to create all kinds of different content now that I've started doing YouTube videos. I would love to monetize all of them, of course, but I'm also very passionate about a lot of things that may not be possible to monetize. I still want to share those experiences and things that I've learned along the way with others, though. I think there's value in that. Like about my journey to become a carried while having two small kids at home, no job to pay for school, and everything that drives me to stick with this mentally and physically demanding job that I still love doing even after 11 years now. I find it harder as I get older, and while I don't want to be a teacher, I still want to pass on my experiences to new and excited, brand new carrieds or people coming into this career also. I believe carrieds and nurses are such an important part of our healthcare system, especially right now, caring for elderly people in homes and trying to keep them feeling like they still have family and friends around when they can't actually be right there physically with them. Sometimes that means just bringing in an iPad to do like a FaceTime with that resident, or so they can visit with their family members over FaceTime. It makes a huge difference to the people we care for and that we come to love ourselves like grandparents. Because let's be honest, especially right now, we are definitely spending more time with the people we care for at work than we do with our own grandparents in an effort to keep them healthy and safe. So I feel like there's value in sharing those experiences and knowledge with people, especially people contemplating coming into the healthcare field. It's a lot of burnout in our field of work, but so worth it in many ways. But that's kind of getting off topic. So we also have 3 kids. 2 of them are on the spectrum, the autism spectrum. So I'd like to share how we ourselves in Canada, in British Columbia, navigated our way through seeking a diagnosis of what we had no idea what the diagnosis would be at the time. We just had no idea what was going on with the kids. We just knew that the 2 younger ones were struggling a lot more than our older one had with certain things. And so we were trying to figure that out as a family. And we ended up needing to go to a bunch of specialists to finally seek out a diagnosis that would help us figure out how we could better help the kids cope and learn and adjust to certain situations. And just to live with autism, because it's something they'll always live with. I never thought that I would have a bearded dragon in my house, but our 17-year-old wanted one, so I researched it online, YouTube of course, and then went to the pet store to research some more, and I fell in love with a bearded dragon that we now have adopted and named him Icarus. Well, my son named him Icarus. I call him Icky for short. And so now I am a bearded dragon grandmother, or a beardy grandma, as I like to call myself. Marriage was never something I wanted when I was younger, but now I love the challenge and every experience we've gone through, and find the thought of our future changes and challenges and everything to come with growing old with the love of my life very motivating and exciting. I never thought raising boys and girls. There are just so many creative ways this or any YouTube channel could go. My first YouTube channel is supposed to be around cleaning, motivation, connecting with you in your home, showing you that life in our house is very messy 90% of the time right now. I mean, we have 3 kids in the house, 5 pets. My husband and I both work out of the home. My husband enjoys gaming online. My kids enjoy gaming online. My daughter likes making TikTok videos. I recently just discovered that I really like posting YouTube videos and sharing stuff with people. So we're very, very busy. And I feel like doing these YouTube videos, I feel very busy and overwhelmed a lot of the times with housework and kids and driving my son to and from work and driving the kids to activities, or my daughter just wants to go shopping for the day. And half the time I just want to throw my hands up in the air and go, I'm done. But people keep telling me I'm going to miss this one day. That I'm going to look around my house, my clean, quiet, empty house, and miss it. And so another reason why I'm doing these YouTube videos is that I am documenting the crazy so that on those days in the future when I feel lonely and like I'm missing it, I can turn on one of these YouTube videos and have it playing in the background and feel like all that crazy, messy days that just wanted to make me throw my hands up in the air and run away is not completely gone. Like I'll have documented it and have it as a reminder, and they're not always going to be good reminders, but I mean, I hope that one day I'll look back on a lot of these and be able to laugh over the flooded bathrooms and kitchens and messy bedrooms and guests showing up when my house looks like a bomb went off, and just laugh about it. So that's what these videos are for. My advice is to just sit back and watch and learn and experience YouTube videos, or do that and create your own content. It is really fun. You don't even have to share it with anybody. You can keep your filmed, edited, and unedited videos private for yourself if you'd prefer, or get creative in another way. Just find a creative outlet. This is mine. Thank you for joining me through it all.